Okay, sweet, we're back. Technical problems, yay. Extra reason why this week has been grand. Now I can just add that to it. Anyway, as you can see, we won. The counter trips, you know. And yeah, I expect very much just a bot. They've got the new pack. And yeah, there you go. I didn't realise the Dragoonity stuff was a new set as well. Right. I guess that makes sense. Well, I'm not going to complain about some bot duels. I'm going to complain about the fact that it just, like, cuts off. But, hey. 3 legacy tickets and 2 master packs. You get so many things. Like a metal foe. It's kind of neat, but not really anything we're going to be playing there. Right, what about the 2 master packs? Let's try that out. Predaplan, Mini Laurel, Shredder, Watcobra, Ice Fang Chain. I mean, these are decent cards, these 4, for like their respective archetypes. Unfortunately, Watts are pretty bad, Clifforts are not great, or Cleefort. Which one do I actually? Cliff? I'd probably say Clee. I don't know. Red Fang with Chain is just pretty good because it's 2 attacks and then neat. And what about you? Yeah, right. That's pretty good because it's what gives your boss monster. It's one of the things that gives your boss monster like really good effects, I believe. Because its attack is dependent, its effects are dependent upon its attack. That might be the spell card that does that, but I can't quite remember. Oh, that's another Radiant Typhoon card. I mean, all we need is MST. You know? We're getting close. If we just have MST, we have like a level 9 negate, another Kaiju. I think we already have 3 of that one. Abyss Script. We don't have enough Abyss Actors. That's our 2nd light one, so that's neat. Having more copies is pretty cool. There's a Pendulum that goes to the extra deck. I don't think it has any synergies with any of the decks we're currently playing. At least, I don't think it does. That's our 3rd one. Normal special summons, you can add a face-up Supreme King Dragon from your extra deck. Right. Right. Pendulum effect. Yeah, that's not really that beneficial for us. More importantly, yeah, we've already got our copies of Radiant. The 3 MST you see there are structure deck, so they're not actual, you know, legitimate cards we own. But we do own, you know, Typhoon, especially when level 6 or lower. Add MST, we have the Mandate, 2 Radiant Typhoons if linked on add MST. Target 2 monsters on the field, place them as continuous spells. Quick players activate to place a Radiant Typhoon continuous trap. So yeah, if we can get ourselves an MST legitimately obtained, then we get access to some neat things, really. And then maybe we can have a crack at that, like, runic bastardization of a deck again. Right, I have a feeling that our opponent is now not a bot. But of course we shall have to see. in the duel. And we're doing second as we might. What else have I been up to lately? Has there been anything of interest? Yeah, we get pendulum scales. I can't think of much of interest. Oh wait, did we get a cyber emergency at some point? I may have got a cyber emergency. If we have a cyber emergency and I'm not playing it, that is a stupid move. Watch the second Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr., which I thought I had seen, but turns out no. Like, I'm not actually so sure that I have or haven't seen it, like, any of them. And where are we? So, they're doing Blue Eyes cover, we got a bit of time. But they are just, like, so entertaining to watch. The score for them is pretty damn good. And of course, like, I can't really tell if I've seen it from, like, cinema moments in the same way that I can some other films, which is slightly unfortunate, because discombobulate is a very memorable thing, because it became a meme. And, you know, it was just doing the rounds on the internet for however long. Mist Body. Well, maybe our opponent is able to put up a negate, but I don't think they're the most competent opponent, and so we may have a chance. It is still Blue Eyes, but Mist Body isn't exactly something you play, you know? You're gonna add Effect Veiler, right? No, Master with Eyes of Blue. Okay, where are we going from here? I'm just a little lost because of the Mist Body, really. It could be perfectly average Blue Eyes. I got to reveal the spreadsheet I made to some of the people on the Discord as well about the overall tournament statistics. And some people were pleasantly surprised, some people were curious, and it was a good time to reminisce, actually. There was a lot of, like, random stuff talked about in the Discord call. It was fun. So yeah, this is the double synchro combo. It's just, is it anything else? Also, they missed a Maiden revive, right? Yeah. They missed a Maiden res. Not sure if that matters. Okay, I don't know. This was missed one. I mean, they're on presumably 60. 3, 4, 10. Yeah, they were on a 60 card pile. It's not how you do it, but it's not a problem. I mean, it works, it's just like, it's not how you do it. I'm a little confused. Is there any benefit to doing it like this? I feel like this just dies harder to nib. Although, I guess the regular combo dies hard to nib anyway. For it to not, you have to get a negate out of the 5th. You're not exactly doing that. Oh, they're making Magia. I don't know how I didn't see it the instant that the Chaos went in the graveyard, but they are making Magia. Yeah, I kind of know when I'm done. They haven't fucked up. They're gonna make Magia as well. It kind of sucks, but is what is. On with the next one, I guess. I should have quit the moment that hit the grave. One thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to be prepared to try and save some time going second. It is just inherently going to eat up more time than going first. Going first, you sometimes do the thing, do like a couple card effects and your opponent quits. Going second, you got to determine whether you have a fighting chance or not. And then, you know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You don't know if your opponent screws up midway. And maybe playing two back-to-back decks that are, you know, dedicated go second is not the move. But, as long as it's not the FTK. Oh no. I may have elected to go second against the FTK bot. I'm not sure. But I think I have just elected to go second against the FTK bot. That's 4 materials. If... what is it? If they summon... do I have anything? I have Cosmics in here, right? We found out that Cosmic does in fact do it. Yeah, we found out that Cosmic Cyclone does in fact break the chain. Fuck. No, it's fine. I mean, it's not, but like, fuck off. FTK bots. That's the other bit, you can't just play a going second deck. Because the FTK bots will just, like, you know, they'll do it. I know people's idea of a going second deck is not this little thing that I'm playing, but like that also just sucks, you know? What are you supposed to do? It's been 4 years. Could we get rid of that particular FTK? Like, it's not a difficult task to accomplish, you just ban the manipulator. Ban the rank 2, done. FTK kill. They just went in phase. That's neat. We've got Pendulum Scale, Pendulum Scale. We can't do that. We can send a Therian. So I guess we do this. We send Regulus. Yeah, that's fine. Dynamist Charge. I want to add a Dynamist. I think Spinos, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, Spinos. Pendulum Scale? Yeah. Send 1. Poke for 25. This is peak gameplay. have a response to the battle, really. Okay, what are they actually gonna do? They saw that we were making them go second and just... Oh, come on! You're kidding me. What do you mean I made the go second player go second, or go first, and they just, like, have the board breakers anyway? Come on. Fuck you. Fuck off. Yeah, just draw a lightning storm forehead. I know the deck ain't great, but like, what the hell, man? That's rude. And the thing is, they do 100% just kill us on the clapback. And they have the goal to at least, you know, make us wait. The thing is, they could have done, like, the horror stuff on turn 1. They're a go second deck, but surely they play some turn 1 options. This is good if we get Cyber Dragon. Not so good if we don't. Fenrir. Ah, lovely. I mean, we're making people go first. What do we expect, right? We're going to have to try and fight through boards. Just curious. No, I didn't put the Snake Eye card in here. I definitely should. Yeah, I should do that. I could make everything machine. But I don't think that's really going to help me. It's pure cash zero. Synonymous with pure cancer. Well, there goes the one of. Did I just... I do have 2 Mirage Dragons, so I guess that's still alive. I don't need this. I'm going to be able to, at minimum, just special summon during the standby phase. Mystery card. Hurts. That is Cyber Dragon. Pray tell, what mystery card? So, I'm going to do Clockwork Knight. C. Okay. Gotta know what the face down is. Gonna do Dynamis Charge. Ash. That's fine. So what's the face down, pray tell? Oh, it's not good enough. Whatever it is, it's not good enough. Alright, let's get ourselves a Cyber Dragon. And then let's get ourselves a different Cyber card. I'm gonna get ourselves... I think we want Core. Yeah. Let's get ourselves Core. And then, at absolute worst, we've got Overflow for like 3. That's pretty effective, you know. We didn't get the Dynamis card. And I did put a trap in the Pendulum Scale, but hey. We can pop, as it is, we can pop 2 without being hurt too much. then to try the thing. Overflow. And it works. We're gonna go with... Oh, I can only banish the 2, right? Of course, because core is in hand. 1, 2. Because whatever this other one was didn't do anything. Saradol, sneak. Anyway, Clockwork Knight 2. And then normal summon. And we'll just get Cyber Fusion. Go battle phase. Punch. And punch. We beat Gasher. Yippee. Yay. Nice and easy. It was. I got a couple of legacy tickets for it. Nice. I think we give this deck the rest of this stream and maybe a bit of the next stream. I'm not actually sure how long we give it. Unless it's just genuinely performing really horribly, which it might. But then again, you know, you're playing a Ghost second deck. You have an already uphill battle. Okay, we've got an ultra rare hiding somewhere in here. It could be the glowy one. It might not be the glowy one. It's not bad. That's actually a pretty decent card. Being level 4 means you could also just use it for rank 4 plays, but, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Summon Sork. Card we already have. Right. One more pack. Let's see what we can get. But the impactful cards don't all have to be particularly high rarity, you know? Like, Fuzzy Lanius is a good rare, because it just works in multiples. And Drytron Nova. Oh yeah, right, we could try building, like, something to do with Drytron Sidra, I guess. Yes, please. I completely forgot that we have that option. Let me just check what we have in terms of related to Cyber Dragon. Because... no, we didn't. Okay. Summoned Cyber Dragon from hand or graveyard. It can't be destroyed by card effects. It can't be destroyed by card effects is pretty nice. Cyber Dragon on field exclusive. Yeah, we haven't really picked up anything new. I could play 3 of this. We're more likely to open it. And it begins to rain. Oh yeah, right, Snake. Because we definitely want it in. It's board breaking card. Question is, do we cut anything? I'm not sure we do. So for the moment, we'll do that. Yeah, the weather has been real charming lately. Give me 2 seconds, I shall be right back. Hold on. And we back. So there we go. Right. Just double check that the chat is up to date, right? Oh, I can't just send that. It needs to be a bit more than that. but I reckon it is, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, let's keep playing Cyber Mist, see if we can get ourselves a few more wins. Maybe we can rank up with it. Who's to say? I think going second would be a lot more fun if we're a little bit easier. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a crazily imbalanced game. Ever exacerbated? Wait. I'm using a word that I don't know how to pronounce, and I'm not sure if it's the right one. We've got Sidra, we've got Machine Dupe, we've got Core, we've got Nashta, we've got Assault Synchron. I think we're decent. So I'll let the opponent combo off. Oh wait, hold on. Exacerbated. I got it right, but I did not know how to spell it. Ah, fuck. It's a 2 of in 43. Yeah. 2 of in 43. We could stop it. Oh, or they could just, like, fail to get it. I prefer that infinitely. We take those every day of the week. I do hate that the random FTK bots are going to absolutely kick our ass because the only thing we can respond with is Cosmic, which is just a 2 of. I could put the Bestials in this deck, but I do not see much of a point. Unless I just completely ditch the Dynamist portion of the deck, maybe? Just kind of narrow it down to, like, Sidra stuff. Maybe that is play, I don't know. The thing is, I could use a Dynamist as material, and because the Dynamists are, like, levels 4 and 5, I can pendulum summon out, like, the Sidra. I mean, some cards, you know. Exodius and Sprite Red are decent, but we've already got them, and we're not currently playing them. What's with the next pack? Maybe we will get new cards. Pray tell, it could happen. Another Abyss Script, Lair Wire, which is not terrible. Vernasil, Evolution Pill, Cadet, Extreme, and Destruction Sword. Giant Ogre, which is a Goki we already have. What the fuck is it with duplicates? We could be getting any cards in the game. I guess as a quick thought exercise, let's go to deck, let's go to Cyber Mist, let's copy the deck, go back, we've got Cyber Mist, let's edit, let's drop the Cyber Mist stuff for a second. Doesn't really change the deck up too much. And the Bestials will make, like, the other bits a little easier, I guess. Bestials mean that we don't just die to... Well, we have more chances of living against the FTK bots. Sometimes, like, the Atmosphere of Rain is very pleasing. Sometimes not so much. I think it depends a little bit on the intensity. Also your mood. I can't remember if we have the branded... No, we don't. We don't have, like, the kind of draw engine with it. Which is unfortunate. Is there anything we should be playing because we're now playing, like, Darks and things? I don't think so. Like, the Eradicator Epidemic works with these guys, but I don't think that's a reason to, like, start. Armageddon Night dumps Dark. We've already got plenty of normal summons. Is there anything we picked recently? We've got 7 of this thing. Fucking hell. But yeah, it works with... Yeah, it works with you. That's what the trap's meant to do. I think... No, you don't give any attack. You do, though. Activate one of these effects. You can only use this effect. Huh. Anyway, stop thinking about that. We're on to other cards. We could be playing Kaijus, but Kaijus are kind of like a separate thing. Oh, wait, we should be playing Yugioh. We definitely should be playing Yugioh. Okay, that should improve the deck, actually. That should be a genuine improvement. Yugioh is searchable. It is something we can contact fuse with any Sidra. Which means that, you know, at worst, like, I just ran into them. They were playing the FDK. I'm very happy I just added 4 cards. So I have 6 in 45. That's not good. I mean, the thing is, I kind of have to wait it out because that's now 6 in 43. Yeah, 43. And apparently 6 in 47. They could just miss the mallet, and if they miss the mallet, then, like, that's the end of the game, right? They're shuffling the whole hand, pretty much. Is it Exodia instead? It is still an FTK. I don't know which one. I guess, to be fair, the upstart doesn't matter because you burn for that much damage anyway, right? It's still the same, yeah, it's literally, like, is it the same player? Sorry, no. Profile. 811-330-545. 811-330-545. Can you do anything about, like, these kind of, like, bot accounts? It's not either of those. No. Win's a win, but, like, I really dislike the FTK bots at this point. It's past the point of being fun. You either just get handed a loss or a win, basically, on a coin flip. Anyway, what do we get? Fractal. You're an interesting card. Once per turn during the main phase, give this card. Can't make it any type, but you can make it any attribute. Thesis Starfrost. Great. Except I'm pretty sure we still don't have a Thesis, or maybe we have one. Okay, those really aren't the cards. What about the next one? Got Shiny. We're not, like, it feels weird to say that, like, you know, you're looking for stuff from a pack that's this big from the Master Pack, so I don't ever really do say that, like, oh, we're looking for cards for, like, this strategy or this strategy. We're not looking for duplicates, but we're finding them. Out of our ears. I'm swimming in duplicate cards. I think I could probably manage a 60-card deck with cards I have only 6+ copies of. Number round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, sorry. Just easier. There's 6 per row. That's 4. So 29. 24, so that's 53 main deck cards. And then, yeah, like quite easily. We can easily make a 60 card deck, one odds, using only cards we have 6 or more copies of. Insane. Is it any good? Of course not, because it's cards we have like 6 or more copies of, but like, you know, we could do it. Also, apparently if I win, I'll gain a rank. I didn't know that card. Connecting. Oh dear. Are there game server issues? No. Tactics, Cyclone, Cybernetic, Machine... Oh, I loaded in with the wrong deck. That would explain it for the past duel, like the previous one. Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. Now, this could be Time Thieves. In fact, it likely is. It could also just be a bot, like, you know, patch, but I think it's going to be Time Thief. Which is great because I know exactly how Time Thieves work. It's terrible because I don't think I can beat them with this hand. They do need another way to get a level 4 on the field. Okay. Now you're getting Regulator out of the grave. So much for that. 'Tis, yet again, a bot. Which means I might have a chance if I can draw a card. You know what? That is a card. That will do it. Right, yeah, none of them have that kind of like low stat. That's the monster effect. And you're a level 4. So yeah, let's just get you. Normal summon. And just start swinging. On the off chance that you actually pulled Time Thief cards, let's keep you off of that one. Swing 2. Set 1. And call it a turn. I know Dynamist is a really simple, really outdated pendulum deck. But it still seems decently fun. Just like at a basic level. You got a small amount of recursion. In ye old master rule, you could just like OTK with them pretty simply. Well, I was right to get the road to the level 4. The question is, still bot? Because I think still bot. We do need a function for reporting. Okay, that's something I should add to the code base. We should have a function for reporting a bot account. Or like, FDK. Well, they don't hit FDKs. They don't want to hit FDKs. I guess you don't have proof that it's a bot account. You could have like a suspected bot report. No, I'm not gonna do anything to stop that. You want to attack into me? Go ahead. Please deal yourself damage to make this a little faster for everyone. I contribute some of the Spinos, which gives me Plesios in the Pendulum scale, or in the Pendulum zone. But I'm still short the Dynamist in that case. That could also synchro for 8. Do I have a synchro 8? I do. So it is as simple as we do this, because that puts Plesios in the extra deck, which means that we get it back. We'll just put it over here. Oh, I was supposed to do that, but okay. It's fine. Right. Let's go battle phase. Next. I'm definitely not going to be activating monster effects, so the triple attack is dead in hand, but I don't want to set it for space reasons. Same with the machine dupe. And I don't have a Cyber Dragon at the moment, so Overflow is dead. Yeah, I think it would have been better to load in with the other deck. And I think it's probably better than Cyber Mist, unfortunately. Cyber Mist needs either way more Cyber Dragons, Dynamists, or both. Probably more like Dynamists at the bare minimum. Do you have like anything that's a proper searcher? Like, I guess I'd want Rush. I should see if I have Rush in the account. Because if I do, then that's something I can just like add into the deck that makes it slightly more consistent. Because Rush with Charge is basically just a search in slightly different ways. I got Pendulum Scales. Don't know if it'll do anything. Okay, I need a normal summon of Plesios. That will just do it. But what if one of the missions is Pendulum Summoning? I don't think it is. Unless I've just, well, I haven't looked at the missions today, it could be. Cyberload Fusion, that is not doing anything. It's a shame that Charge is just like only on activation and not just a once per turn search. But I get it. Cards printed a time ago. I guess like when it comes down to it, opening the Sacred Beast isn't a search every turn. So yeah, I guess I get it. And yeah, we somehow rank up on this deck. I am going to change it over to... I mean, we also need to change the name of this one. So if we edit the deck, it's not Cyber Mist, it's just... Cyber Good Stuff. Cyber plus Good Stuff equals... Let's go second. Save and return. There we go. Oh yeah, I should change the accessories as well, I guess. So, the three main cards, we're looking at Cyber Dragon. We're looking at... I guess Bestial? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Well... No, we should really be emphasizing that it goes second. I like the look of the Snake Eye in there. There we go. Right, well, win's a win. We managed to rank up. Somehow. We survived. Just absolute cinema of a line. Why did I say that sentence? Right. Shiny? No, but we did get 2 Heralds of Greenlight, which, if nothing else, means that we can actually use them, you know? Activate spell, send this another fairy. Wouldn't you know, the Herald of Greenlight is in fact a fairy. Right, 2 Master Packs. And hopefully we get something mildly interesting. Because so far it's been very hit or miss, a lot of miss. ED, which if I just keep watching various things I might eventually understand. Given that it's new, we can tell that this is not actually worth anything, because it needs other copies of itself to do the things. Fate, Sword Strife, Zon Bow Wow, Prophecy. Okay, Dragoonity. Target level 4, low winged dragon or winged beast special summon if it negates effects. Okay, this is really good for the Dragoonity deck, which is something else I should look at trying to build. Shame that the Dragoonity deck. I mean, it probably does play the Bestials anyway, but I'm not so certain, you know? The Dragoonity is a heavy, like, you know, wind emphasis, and, well, funny that. Those are not the Bestial attributes you need. Also, for whoever's in chat, welcome, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we lost the coin toss, but did we really? No. But did we lose the duel? Entirely different matter. Oh, it's in the opening hand. It's gonna happen. You'd hope it doesn't in 45 cards, but, like, I guess it's going to. They went first, did nothing. Did they pick the wrong one? Clockwork Knight. Go. Monster. Hello, Mr. Roman Gaming. How are you doing? $2,100 is damage. Not fantastic, but it is damage. End phase. You have been better. How about me? Likewise, I have been better. It's not horrendous at the moment. Like, you know, I guess I've been worse is another way of putting it, but no, it's not been the most enjoyable of weeks. I do not like balancing at work, and I've been stuck doing balancing since Thursday last week for pretty much the full day, every day. Thursday, Friday, Monday through today, probably tomorrow, and it's been busy most days. Man, they have really bricked. Am I just going to kill them with 4 direct attacks? Is that going to be the game? And, what is it? Tuesday I managed to give myself a small head injury. Well, yeah, that is more or less what it is. Does this speed up the clock? Not really. I think I just hit them again. There we go. 21. True Light. Okay, that does allow them to get started. Oh, you're gonna summon. I can't target it with card effects. Continue to attack. No. Main second phase. Yeah, it's worth it. We do this. We normal summon. We link summon. I just realised the last sentence I left about my life was minor head injury. I basically had the handle of a trolley jack hit the side of my head, snap the arm of my glasses, which was less than a stellar time, but, you know, it happens. Okay, so that doesn't work. Shame. I still think this is fine. You kind of need Machine, or you need dragons to do things. And, yeah, Wednesday was fucking awful. Simply because, like, it was chucking it down with rain most of the day. Over the course of Wednesday, I had about 4 or 5 outdoor showers, you know. It was not fun. That is pretty unfortunate. On the plus side, you can't No, you can make things. You can shuffle back from grave. How do you just, like, brick this long and get started now? The good news, you were free shower, yeah, but fucking freezing. It was not a good time. I am not in a hurry to repeat. I guess the good news at the moment is that Anima is 3800, which is a big. So Blue Eyes and a Dragon, right? Yeah, Tyrant Burst. I'm okay with that. You can't turn this into Blink 1, which is good. You don't have Blue Eyes in the graveyard or on the field, so you can't inject. Which means I win? Question? No, Synchro 9. Spirit Dragon. So in theory, you just bring back the... No, you're just hard making 12. I can just hit it. Like, this is 3800. I can just punch it. I'm gonna be busy into the weekend and next week. Well, all the best to you for it. I hope it goes well, whatever it be. In theory, like, I shouldn't be balancing at work come, like, Monday. I'm probably balancing tomorrow. Well, we're in main 2 at least. That really sucks. Yep. Okay. Okay, what do? Sniper repair plan. I have Side Dragon Grave. I can get Sidra onto the field. No, I can't. Fuck you. This is getting a little frustrating. Also, that does nothing. You have no Blue Eyes. Alright. If I must brick, then so must you, hopefully. Like, how did you brick for so long and then get into actually fucking everything? You know? Yeah, this really fucking sucks. There's Raw, which means you get the Blue Eyes, which means the Destruction is live. Which means you can get Jet Dragon, which means you just have game. Did it have to come out? It had to come out in defense. But yeah, I believe that does just mean you can do that. You have Jet and Grave. The wonders of having 20 hand traps, yeah. Yeah, that contact fuse is right, and then you just have, like, Jet. There's not actually a point of me sticking in it. I have lost it from that point, but fucking hell. Least favourite part about the doing, you know, going second decks. You just have to wait for your opponent. The downtime is awful. You gotta wait for them to do their turns, their plays, everything. Oh yeah, Mr. M Gaming, as someone who is actually active in the chat, and, you know, watches things pretty consistently, thanks to you by the way, what do you think of the next, like, 3 streams or however long it takes me? What the fuck are you doing? How dare you? Oh, fucking Christ. I can normal summon. Search for a card. I am not going to be special summoning, my guy. I'm not going to be doing much of anything. There we go. Do I bother setting cards? I don't think I do, actually. I think I just leave it. There's core. But what I was going to say is, we were talking earlier, is it, would it be fine, what is the viewer's view of me doing the dice rally with my Masochist deck? Treat each win in the dice rally as 1 pack earned, and then whatever cards I earn from the dice rally I can also use. How do we... Like, what the hell? We've literally just gone against Blue Eyes. Like, does it? That he does, yeah. I was just, you know... I haven't done everything the same as Joe. I've done a fair few things. At this point, I might as well just be doing the same challenge. I haven't used the free secret, like the free secret packs, you know, like the 1-free pulls when they've been about. I don't know if I've had a card banned that I've been using, but I haven't done that yet. Although I think I would. I think I would edit my deck, or like, you know... Well, actually no, because the way he does it is it's a free craft. He looks at the loner decks to see if he can beat them. Good point. I haven't actually looked at the loner decks yet. I think we have a decent chance of beating the loner decks, though. Like, in one of the dice rallies, didn't they just, like, give you Generator, more or less? Or am I thinking of a different one? I know in one of them they gave you, like, Shining Sarcophagus, which we have a so-so matchup against. It depends a bit. But I think we could probably beat, like, a loner deck or two. And if we end up, like, really struggling, we can always just return to ladder and just struggle there instead. For this one, Hecahans, Dragoonity, and Eldritch. I think we might have the best chance against Eldritch out of those. Although I don't actually know what attributes Hecahans are. I imagine it's mainly dark, so we might have a decent matchup into that. They like using monsters in your opponent's extra deck that can be summoned. I think it's worth doing. If people are on board, and so far we've got one person saying yes, we had another person in who didn't give their opinion, and we've got a second person who isn't opposed to it, then I think we're probably going to be doing that then. Like, we've got 3 streams before the, like, not including this one, we've got 3 streams before the Dice Rally ends. I think it's worth it, so I think I'll be doing it. Because we could be getting, like, sure, cards that we just never use. On the other hand, like, we could be getting MSD, which is something we very much would use. If you don't know, we have 3 Radiant Typhoon main deck monsters, the Link, and a spell which one of the spells and we have the continuous trap. We also get some free gems. True. With us treating like each individual win as what is it? Each individual win as a pack, as with the ladder. You might not feel the effect of getting those free gems as easily, but I don't know. Is this just lethal? No. Unless they do something different. You've used the effects of True Light. Yeah. Unless they do something different, this isn't currently lethal. And so I guess there is a reason to try and stick it out next turn. Or try and, like, see if we can do anything, is the better way of putting it. What would you need? Honest? Well, we got down to 25 if they... Oh, it is game. I'd missed the Jet Dragon. Don't know how. Writing's on the wall. Okay, on with the... You know what? Yeah, let's check the loaners. Loaner deck. So you've got Adelantado, which is not actually playing Adelantado. Like, that is some absolute bullshit. You are not playing Adelantado. Why are you calling it Adelantado? It's probably the favorite Eldritch trap, you know, for me. I love it. It's awful, but like, why wouldn't you just put in like one? The name is inaccurate. Right. Hands. Lights. That's a dark. That's a dark. Okay, so it's light-dark mix, which means we have a slightly better matchup due to the Bestials, so that's not terrible. They've got hand traps, they've got they've got the Raigeki. There's once per duel. I don't think that's too bad a matchup. Dashing Dragoon. For a second, I was terrified that it actually meant Dragoon. We could probably quite easily lose to this, simply because it's dragon combos. First of all, I don't know how Dragoonity plays with, like, proper support. Second, this is proper support. I think this we have a genuinely hard time against. Eldritch also doesn't have hand traps. I think there are better builds to Eldritch as well. Like, it's solid enough. They can't fusion summon. No, wait. You have a... Wait. They can't fusion out Mad Golden Lord. Yeah, no, there just isn't a way, right? This doesn't do fusion summons, does it? No. So this is just filler. This is technically summonable, because these are level 5 monsters. No, you can't, right? You can make this, must either be fusion summoned... You can special... Oh, wait, yeah, okay. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can special summon an Eldritch monster from your deck, extra deck graveyard. And it doesn't have a summon restriction. Yeah, you use the other fusion, use the floating effect specifically. Yeah, okay. I still think that we could probably beat them. I'm not gonna start today. I'll start next stream. And I guess we'll start next stream probably on this deck. And then, you know, we might switch over to Cosmo. Right. Okay, lost the coin toss. But again, did we really? No. is the plan. Raigeki, Double Cosmic, Chaos, and Assault Synchron. So if we get a non-tuner, we're pretty stacked. I guess it depends on the non-tuner, though. Oh dear. Fiendsmith, not a good start. We can do... like, Cosmic isn't a once per turn. And, there we go. Up to the number of equipped to this card. So you can do, like, Cosmic into Cosmic to, like, remove the link ratings. Or, like, try and force the negate. The question... oh, we're playing that. Okay. Oh. Lovely. Fiendsmith branded. Kill this engine. Do you mean branded or Fiendsmith or both? And that gets out your Bestial from the grave, right? Yeah. The only thing is they can't do their, like, Bestial combo this Bestial Fiendsmith. They can't do the Fiendsmith combo this turn. Excuse you, what? As I said, excuse you, what? Okay, right, so Nashta. That is kind of the worst one. Yeah. Okay. So, let's Cosmic. It must be, right? Because, like, this isn't something you play in Fiendsmith. Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. Negate into negate into negate. Once per chain if a spell trap or monster effect is activated. Loses exactly 1,000 attack and defense. If it's destroyed, you target a dragon and summon it. Do you have a dragon? You have Albaz, which is probably enough. So the way this works is we through Raigeki. It loses 1,000, and then I think I'm trying to think. Yeah, we're gonna do this for the other back row. Because that one isn't negated, I do kind of want it off the field. Droplet. You're gonna negate the activation, so we can do this and it will remain in the hand. And they have to negate it. Mandatory. Which prevents us from taking some damage, so we can literally just, like, beat stick into them. Yeah, you only have the one dragon that you can summon. Which you don't have a discard. End phase. I can't think of anything else, really. We've got some decent top decks from this point, but we'll have to see, really. Of course, that's a pretty good top deck as well, you know? Although, you're not fusing something, right? Oh yeah, you have Fiendsmith stuff. We don't have a Cyber Dragon in the grave. In fact, we don't have anything like that in the grave. We don't have 5s. We have 6 as like our lowest level. Yeah. We might struggle. I thought they had less than this. I just kind of ignored the fact that they had Fiendsmith stuff in the grave. Object permanence isn't real. I think we're probably dead. Well, I'm not completely sure, honestly. There's a fusion zone. There's Rang Wignall. What's that? Oh, send Garura. Okay. I don't know why they made it in defense. That doesn't make much sense to me. There you go. Finally. Get to the actual Fiendsmith part of it. Are we just dead? Probably, but, you know. But we gotta get there, as I was saying earlier. Link 2. Using Brainwave. That is, for some reason, I don't think the play. I think it's play using Lackhammer, that seems right. Using Brainwave seems wrong. You have a perfectly good plan. This... You could be using it as fusion or synchro material, but like, why would you? Okay, congrats, you make the big unaffected guy. But do you... Field or grave? Okay. And you put it in the grave, okay. Magnum Day. Yeah, which gives it enough attack. When you're dead. That is a point when we are dead. That kind of like turn 1 end board, that was a really strange game. I'm also very surprised by the fact that if we legitimately just like had another guy on board, then what is it? If we just had another guy on board. Yeah, we lost the Fiendsman. But if we had another guy on board, we could have just attacked over the Albaz as well, because they just summoned it in defense for no apparent reason. We drew the Therion package, so that's neat. Pardon me. The question is, what do you do? Because I know Regulus is a negate. During your opponent's turn, target a Therion and one card your opponent controls return them to the hand. Okay, so I could put Regulus in the hand, which is pretty good. I think that's what I want to do. Well, rescue Canine, alright. Are we playing something akin to kind of like hand traps top deck? Because I could see that. Or is it just Canine? No, it's Vanquished Soul Canine. I don't want to activate hand traps, but it's like the only way we're going to do anything. We've got a Bestial Magnum up. We should use it. Put the raisin in the grave. Probably not going to put a light or dark in the grave, really. This deck feels like it should perform better than the previous one. We have been going up against more competent opponents, granted, but also our hands have been less than stellar. I don't think this one is any exception for this opponent. Don't get me wrong, getting access to like Regulus first time is pretty damn good. But, it is still K9 VS. I haven't even gone into the K9 card yet. So they're going to be sitting here for a while longer, I guess. We get up to anything fun lately, Mr. M Gaming. Anything of interest, of note. Because I can't say I have. This week has been kind of, you know, work, and then get home, watch film, be tired. Well, be tired halfway through the day at work. I slept well on Monday night. An occasional bit of Minecraft. Yeah, no light or dark in the grave. I have to banish my own shit. And we got overflow. Okay. So, how do we do? Send a Therian from deck to grave, so we do that. And they just stop it because, you know, why not? It's funny, right? Okay, send Regulus. For attacks. So you don't have those stats, do you? No. I think the way I do this is I normal summon now, link into Anima, attempt to steal this with Anima. Yeah, they've only got the one machine. Does give me some attack. But no, I think we do Anima. I mean, they can just snatch steal it. Yeah, you can do that. feeling this isn't going to go so well. I think they might be trying to get the attributes for Holly, so also just get into something that will just like deal with it, I guess. Oops. Declare effect. I wish to yoink. I wish to eat your monster. Okay, happens. This deal. I shouldn't have done that. I should have at least tried to do the cyber repair plan. Because the cyber repair plant would baited out the ash blossom. Assuming there is one, I'm not actually sure whether there is or not. Yeah, they drew into an ash. Here, I should use the cyber repair. Now I'm down that card in hand. What do you got now? So many quick facts. Just trying to play. I control a vanquished soul. I have to target the highest attack. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Let's get Foom on the field. It's not going to do much. I can crash into the border. Can I, in fact? No, I can't. That won't do anything. I kind of have to negate that, right? I'm going to send them both. Possibly, actually not. You know what? No, I've just played this poorly, and they just kind of had it anyway. I should have quit ages ago. I've got time for a few more. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. I'll say I'm a little surprised that I got hit on the weaker version of this deck with all the Dynamis cards, though. Okay, we gotta choose. Go in second. Cutscene number, I don't know, 8. I've got 2 Yugioh and a Cyber Dragon. And it's not terrible. We can put Cyber Dragon in the graveyard for Cyber Repair Plant. I take it this is a bot. Yep. Evil. It's either a bot or a very new player. And if they're a very new player, then I'm slightly confused as to how this is like the first thing they're doing. Anyway, so yeah, we always do that. Then you can Specialist Hydra, and you can normal Core. And Core can fetch us probably Cyberload Fusion, I don't really know. Nah, we'll get Overflow. And then... oh yeah, right, then I can just Special Summon my own. 1, 2... oh right, I need to just click the side on that one instead. 1, 2... There we go. Which isn't gain, but like, that's pretty close, you know. Add a light machine, target light machine. So we're gonna add a light machine. I could... No, I don't think... Yeah, wrong stats. If special sunned, discard one of the monster special lists. I'm like way short on damage, right? Yeah. One of your stats wrong. All the stats are incorrect. Set. That's Cyber Dragon, that's Cyber Dragon, that's Cyber Dragon. At the very least, it's like most of their life. On the other hand, it was still 400 points short, and I don't think there's any way I could have changed that. I can successfully pop 4 cards, or 3 cards, though. I just have a feeling that they're not doing anything, you know? Like, yeah, that's an Ice Jade. You play Evo and Ice Jade. That is not a deck. Are you going to attack the big monster, or are you going to attack the little monster? If you attack the little monster, I will have to kill you. Now you're attacking the big monster. Alright. Bot games, everyone. Everyone loves a bot game. We've had like 3 today, 4. How many bot games have we had? That's one. That was another one. That was another one. That was one. Was that one? No. That was a bot. That was a bot. Yeah, so that's 1, 2. Pusscat. 1 sec. Brother is trying to sleep, and so I have to try and silence the cat. But I've lost count already. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 bot duels today, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we've got 3 legacy tickets. Let's open those up. See what we got. Oh, well, we got a new art from that. Surprise, surprise. Particularly worth it. I think the Iron Chain Snake is better. No, not quite. I think the Unity is, in some scenarios, probably better card. But, like, we don't have Super Heavy. I feel like that's the only case you play it. And that's terrible in the deck. Tragoedia. I think we've got off playset of Fuzzy Lanius this stream. Let alone, you know, whatever copies we had before, so that's unfortunate. 1700 normal summon. Fantastic. I do remember we have the Gen X controller and all that. The Gen X is far and away a constructed deck that we just do not have the cards for. Alvage, Princess. There's a Blue-Eyes Toon. Gravekeeper's Priestess, but it's Necrophaly. Arctics at home. Title face it wants you control. Special summon one from your deck with a different name that has 2 more of the same level attack and or defense, but it cannot attack. But it cannot activate its effects this turn. That's not bad. Why have I not seen this card before? This feels like you would just play it in Kashtira. As, like, you know, when the names were all, like, limited and being restricted and everything. You just, like, play other 7s anyway. Target itself. Level 7. So, yeah, this gets Unicorn, right? Can't activate its effects that turn, but this does get Unicorn from the deck. Probably no one knew it existed. I doubt that. There's probably better reasons. 2 Fiend and or Zombies. So it can't be destroyed by battle. I get an extra normal. And great. I don't think this is really for us. It's a good card, but it's just, it's not going to do anything. Was that the first pack or the second? I've immediately memory loss. Not dual. I need to look at deck. It's probably a quicker way. Nope. Retained order. Yeah, that was the second pack. Alright. Very impactful, as you can see. For it has made such a dent in my memory that I could not remember how many we opened. Yeah, 9 fuzzy. I think we've got enough. Did you know if we wanted to play a Highlander deck for the 60 card pile, using only cards we had at least 6 copies of, we could make a 60 card deck, like main deck, play just 1 copy of each. You want like 1 more to make it an easy 10? You know, I don't think I do. Did I just pick first? I mean, I can make Regulus, so, you know. But, like, I just picked first. And it doesn't matter. Are you gonna tell me that was a bot? No, it was Blue Eyes. I mean, if they got going, we weren't winning first or second anyway. Well, those may have been the, you know, correct number of packs, but I didn't feel like they were the correct number of packs, so we're gonna go and open 2 more now, you know? Just fix that real quick. Mechanical Beast. Ah, jeez. There's 1 new card, and it sucks. This challenge can't really progress if I don't get new cards, you know? I don't think the same static collection has it in it to get a 51% win rate. And if it does, I do not have the time to find out just how good that 51+% win rate is. These are just awful. Like, just actually awful. You take 3 level 9s. Fantastic. Never making that. the next game. Maybe we'll get something that's actually, like, worth watching. I mean, the odds are awful, right? I am just cursed. Like, straight up cursed. The opponent has many a title. They have won a coin toss. We are going second. Yes. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't want to know the odds because I feel like I'll be discouraged. We have, like, I'm pretty sure less than half the card pool. And we keep pulling from the less than half that we have. Oh no. Please don't be FTK. Actually, no, we have Cyclone. Unironically, Cyclone does beat the FTK. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. If they summon Numeron Dragon, it's the FTK. And if they summon Numeron Dragon, we are completely okay. Because the card misses the fucking timing. Not the trap, but like the summoned monster manipulator. Yeah, Numeron Dragon. Right. I just wanted to double check the wording. Excuse you, I was reading. When? When you can. So we just wait for them to go to war phase. Wait for them to do the thing. So yeah, the last thing. Oh no, the Cosmic was supposed to be done first, right. I may have bugged this up. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I bugged this up a little bit. I was supposed to just shotgun the Cosmic. Pissed. The thing is, that is like the most winnable ball. And I just got it slightly wrong on my like timings. Genuine skill issue. Oh well, you get some free packs, you lose some free packs, it happens. On with the next one. We got time for one more. Well, in theory, we've got time for one more. If the opponent can choose first or second. Oh, game's over. I was saying at the start of the stream that we'd had unusually great signal at the moment. And it's been like really treating us. But then it's just kind of fell apart in the last bit. Second. Remember that we actually want to go second, not first, and like pretty much every other deck we've played. In our opening hand again. What a fucking odds. Well. Odds are not too bad actually when it comes down to it. Cosmic. Neat. I'm curious. Then droplet. Okay. That's not what I meant to add, but you know what? We've done it now. Battle phase. 400. Excuse you, you what? Main 2. I know what it gives them. I do not care. But I'd rather they don't have God Sign. The original attack, not the defense. Add a light machine. What do I add in this case? Another call. Probably a different call. Okay, we've got a 2000 monster and we've got basically MST. It's versus Ra, which might work. Emphasis on might. They've got Ancient Chant, which adds Ra. You get the additional tributes on, but you don't currently have the bodies. Okay, you still don't have the bodies apparently. Druis. I guess I banished the Kaiju from my own grave, possibly? I don't know. Had Cyber Load Fusion. Actually, nay. Let's get Ash Blossomed. As is just and correct. Right, I do need more monsters. So, I'm gonna banish this. What are the odds you got another one? Pretty low, apparently. Right, okay. You should be fine. Boost Worm, Cosmic, Cyber Dragon. The Cyber Dragon is brave. That's doing actually nothing on the field. Should be okay. Should be fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Ball. That is not a special summon monster. Nor is it on my opponent's side of the field. Come on, there's plenty of things that do it. I guess that will do it. Temporarily, anyway. How many different levels? I've got one different level in Grave, so I think I just do it now. There we are. Back for another turn. Probably another Metal Reflect. We are very much running out of options. Could I draw something? Pretty please. I guess I should probably just set this, but I don't want to have, like, unnecessary spell trap zones clog. Although I am going to go in second deck, and as such, there isn't really a clogging to happen. That's mildly better. I haven't banished anything from yours. I have banished something from mine. Game. Looks like. Well, that doesn't trigger them for the battle damage. My normal summon. Humor. I think I should be okay. I haven't done anything all these times anyway. The slime requires them to take damage to summon. Correct. Okay, so I've got a different one this time. It's costly. All good plays are. It's not what I'm thinking. Anyway. Attack position. Yeah, it's just normal summon over 1 and 2. Special summon by banishing the graveyard. There we go. Can't do much if I just one-shot you, instead of actually playing into the Guardian Slime. Right, okay. Yeah, that's about time. We've done a stream in 2 sessions, according to Tinternet. And that gives us another master pack, well, another couple of master packs to end the stream on. So that seems like a good point. Right, Burning Dragon, which we already have. I feel like which we already have will be a very tired expression. Just by this point and in future streams. Because that entire pack, much like a couple of other packs, has just been entirely duplicates. Which is also a phrase that will get very tired very quickly. Oh jeez. I mean, more True King's Return is good, because, like, you know, any extra True Draco cards is just a consistency boost, and we could do with those. That's 280 gems, so we just earned those 2 packs in a bit. Alright, 2,408 duels. Which means we dueled 20 times today. We have won 12, which is moderately surprising. That is actually pretty good for a stream, honestly. Oh dear. Oh, it's paused. At some point I paused my own stream. I never even bothered to check on it. Anyway. That is rather a good point to leave it. I guess next stream we will be doing Dice Rally. We may start with this deck, move over to Cosmo, and then something else. I don't know. See how it goes. thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you all are having a better week than I have been. And I look forward to catching you all next time, which should be Monday, all things going to plan. Until next time, my name is Cat Monarch, and goodbye for now.